What is going on? It's your boy Mark B here in Big D. I got a little tip for you guys that are starting out in the lawn care business. Okay? If you got years and years in the game and you don't want to listen to this, you don't have to listen to it. But you guys that are new in the game, 1, 2, 3, 4, even 5 years deep into this game, listen up. This is something that I've noticed in my experience since I started in this lawn care game. One word: network. Now, there's different avenues you can network in. You can network in social media, YouTube. But this is specifically networking in the lawn care business, in your business. I know, guys, a lot of times we have a lot of pride and we're like, no, I don't need help. I don't need a network with anybody. I'm going to make this on my own. You're not going to make it on your own. It's impossible to make anything on your own. I'm over here in Deep Ellum right now, guys. I gotta run over to this 7-Eleven and see if they got a air pump type deal, because my front left tire it's flat. I don't want to be stranded. Sorry, guys, I digress. But you need help. We need help. I need help. And the word is to network. Network with your local lawn care companies out there. Small, large, it don't matter. Solo guys, or the guys that they're 7 deep in their crew. Very important, guys. Very important. And I'm glad that I did network with a lot of these lawn care guys, even the ones that might be in your neighborhood or your territory. They're not gonna take your account from you, guys. They're not gonna steal your customers from you, guys. They won't. There's a lot of grass. There's a lot of properties out there to be serviced. Not one lawn care company, even if it's a national lawn care, a multi-millionaire company or multi-million-dollar company, is not going to take on all the lawn. There's enough grass to be mowed out there. Like I mentioned, this is for us small lawn care companies. Network. Say hi to somebody that's say hi, not say hi, but go and meet these guys that are mowing right next to you. Go into a good way or a good approach for some of us guys that aren't so sociable, because I was never a sociable person, believe it or not. We used to live right there at that building right there. Guys, I digress once again. My bad. Go and say, hey, what's up? What type of mower are you using? What type of backpack blower? Oh, man, that Red Max, I've always heard good things about Red Max. Do you like it? Right? And you start a conversation with a total stranger. You never know. That guy might be... Oh, there's one right here. There's an... Yeah, I'm going to have to turn back around. That guy might be so swamped that he's willing to give up some of his accounts. He may be so overwhelmed with calls that he'll like, you know what? Help me out. Ask him, hey, you got any accounts that you want to sell? That's what I started to do. I just went around in a circle and I ended up in the same place. Okay, I'm gonna have to do a little figure eight around these pumps real quick. Give it a shot, guys. Give it a shot. Trust me. If it wasn't for me to network, of course, YouTube helped me out, because a lot of these lawn care guys in my community, they're the ones who actually approached me. And a lot of these guys I sub out work to. Pretty much everybody that's reached out to me that see me on YouTube reached out to me. And you know what? It was a win-win situation. I blessed them with work, and they blessed me with time. In other words, whenever I'm in a bind, I just call these guys up and like, hey, look, I need this job done. You know, can you do it? Or sometimes I'll just like, here's a yard. I'm probably not going to use it. It's probably in your area. Take it. And then later on, they'll do the same with you back. One of the biggest blessings that I've had, and of course y'all guys have seen on my previous videos, it's kind of sketchy where I'm at, guys, so I gotta kind of watch my back and my front and my sides. Again, guys, I digress. Like I mentioned, I was over at a where was I? Panera Bread, and I had my Eclipse shirt on. This is when I first started, and I was working on the computer, working on yard books, doing scheduling, working on my Facebook. This is when I first started. And this lawn care guy, who, by the way, he's a very awesome, humble person. He's about 7 deep in crews. He's all over the Metroplex. I mean, this guy got it going on, guys, when it comes to the lawn care business. He's been in the game about 10 plus years. And he actually approached me and was like, hey, man, so you're in lawn care? Like, yeah, I am, man. He goes, so am I. Then we just kind of started talking from there. And, you know, of course, that relationship turned into a friendship. And this is the guy who actually blessed me with a truck, that F350, which, by the way, guys, we got it running. We're doing just some tune-ups. We're going to change the spark plugs, I think, in a couple of days. We had to change some O2 sensors on it. Just really basic stuff. The oil was black as my shirt, black as my beard, and we had to change it. It stalls a little bit, but I think it was because of the O2 sensors. We put one of the O2 sensors yesterday, and today Mark's supposed to put the other one. He got it washed, vacuumed. It looks pretty nice. And the only thing we need is that ramp, that cage. I forget what you call it. What's the technical term? Y'all guys let me know in the comments. What do you call that cage? Landscape ramp, landscape cage. I'm going to call it a cage, all right? That's my term. So we're going to put that cage. We found a cage over in Joshua, Texas, which is about an hour away from Big D. And we're gonna go look at it. Not too sure when, maybe Friday. I'm gonna try to have Friday off so me and Mark can take the truck over there and see if we could get it to fit on there. The only bad thing about it is the guy said that it's super heavy, and he goes, I don't know how y'all guys are gonna lift it up and put it in the truck. And I tell him, I don't know how we're gonna do it, but we'll figure out a way. If we have to rent, I don't know, a hoist. Y'all guys let me know also in the comments, guys, what do y'all think we can use to lift that cage and put it on the truck so we could drive it an hour back home. But my point is, start talking to your community of lawn care guys. They're gonna help you, especially those with don't be afraid, don't be intimidated to talk to those big one owner companies, you know, local owners that are about 3, 4, 5, 7, 10 deep in crews. And I know y'all gonna say just because you're 7 crews deep doesn't mean you're successful. I don't care. They got 7 crews. I only got 1 crew. You see what I'm saying? You can learn from somebody. Maybe like this guy, my friend, with the one that's 7 crews deep. He gives me advice all the time, and he kind of tells me how to charge, not only to charge, but how to run a business. And you got to listen to that. Sometimes we got to shut up and just listen. Sometimes I'll be going on on one of his when he goes out and does landscape estimates. You know what I do? I have my phone and I record every word he's saying, and I still have recordings from whenever I first started of him kind of explaining things. Now, I'm not going to share that with you guys because I mean, of course, he probably, either way, I think you got to go out there and seek that networking, guys. It's going to take a little bit of coming out of your comfort zone, probably swallowing some pride just to go ask for help or ask for direction. A lot of these guys have a lot of wisdom, and what I've found out, guys, is these companies that have, I'm just gonna $1 million companies, a lot of times they want you to ask them how they did it and try to find a shortcut. Instead of learning through experience, you could probably cut your time in half or in a fraction just by listening to what they did. But always network, not just the $1 million, but even the guys, the solo guys, the solo companies, because I've noticed that even the solo companies or guys business, you can sub out a lot of work. Like if you're overwhelmed and you can't do it, or you need a break, you just need a week off, you're gonna go to the beach or something, get them, make a list, figure out some numbers that you're willing to pay, and sub out that work. Sub it out, write it up at the end of the year. It's a win-win. Of course, you got to watch out also that you don't get some bad quality guys out there as well. But that's what I just wanted to share with you guys, because I got to really see here, man, there's some shady dudes, man. I'm gonna move out of here real quick, guys, because I seen this guy just kind of staring the whole time, and he's bugging out. There's a lot of druggies out here, and they're just kind of bugging out, which it's not that I'm afraid of, afraid for my life, nothing. I'm just afraid that I don't want nobody to come at me sideways, because I will definitely defend myself. We've had a lot of stabbings in this area, and shootings and robberies, but I digress once again, guys. How many times did I digress in this video? Y'all let me know in the comments below. Try it out, guys. Network with your local guys, big companies, small companies, medium-sized companies. You'll learn. They're not going to steal your stuff. They're not gonna steal your accounts. They're not going to make fun of you because you have 3 accounts only. We'll learn, guys. We're all in this game together. Give it a shot, guys. Give it a shot. Not only can you apply this in lawn care or in another business, but this also applies if you guys are doing YouTube, right? There's a lot of YouTubers like us. Hey, let's collab. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Let's do it. It's time that we need to grow. We got to feed our families, especially in these hard times, guys, that we're going through. We definitely can need each other's help. We need each other's uplifting. And hang around with those people that edify you, that build you up. Network with those friends that are positive. Like I tell these kids these days, who are you hanging around with? You show me who you're hanging around with, I could probably predict what your future is going to be in the next year or 2 or 5 or 10 years. It's that simple. Alright guys, well I got to get out here. I'm going to put some air real quick. And we'll see y'all guys on the next video. Okay, I'm going to have to put this down, guys, because I don't want to hit somebody, wreck into something. Alright guys, y'all guys, please take it easy. Have a good weekend. Rest, because I know here in Texas, it's going to be hot. It's going to be hot. Alright guys, we'll talk to you on the next video. Peace.